Here's a quick video that was inspired by a question on RC groups. He was talking about a mix using a lever, and I have a setup on this model for nose wheel gyro, and the steering from the transmitter is inhibited, or at least from channel assign is inhibited, because I have a mix that mixes the rudder into the gyro, well, into the channel for the nose wheel gyro, and it's called steering, and it's on switch A. And so with the gear up, there's no steering, and with the gear down, I have an exponential curve to control the input to the receiver for the nose wheel steering channel. Well, so when he asked about using a lever for trim, I thought, well, perhaps you could use such a thing for trimming the nose wheel to where the plane rolls straight. So he was talking about using the source as the left lever and mixing it into a channel. And so by default, the switch is off. So you have to turn it on to have these work at all. But just like the nose wheel steering mix, I put it on switch A so that when the gear is down, you have 20% worth of trim. And as I move the left lever, you'll see that the nose wheel channel moves back and forth. Well, if I pull the gear up, now it's zeroed out, and moving the lever does nothing. So anyway, pretty simple way to get trim on the nose wheel. So as you taxi out, if it's not taxiing straight, you can just move the lever a little bit and straighten it up, and then you're good to go when you line up and begin your takeoff. So that's kind of a neat thing. I've never done that before, and it may come in handy. Of course, you're going to have to, you know, you're probably going to leave it in the center most of the time, but if you have a plane that's crooked, you could offset it. So if you just flew an airplane where the nose wheel needed correction, and now you're flying one that doesn't, you're going to have a crooked airplane unless you center that lever. So it's an extra thing to do. I prefer, what I did on mine is I go into the servo setup and go to sub trim and go down to the steering channel and use sub trim to center the nose wheel for that particular airplane, because this is, this is separate for each plane. So adjusting the sub trim doesn't mess up your other airplanes. But anyway, there you go. Another thing you can do with the IX14, and I'm sure you can do it with the NX radios as well.